The portion of the embryonal axis above the level of attachment of scutellum is. The portion of embryonal axis above the level of the cotyledons is the epicotyle, which terminates with the plumule or stem tip. The cylindrical portion below the level of the cotyledon is the hypocotyle, that terminates at the lower end in the radicle or root tip. So the answer for this question is option B, epicotyle. The fruit juices available commercially are clearer than ones which are homemade. Which ingredient is added in commercially available fruit juices? Bottled juices brought from the market are more clear than homemade juices, as they are treated with enzyme pectinase and proteinase, which dissolves the fibers present in the juice. So the answer for this question is option C, pectinase and protease. Consider the following disorders. From that, how many of the above disorders are Mendelian autosomal disorders? The Mendelian disorder is mainly determined by alternation or mutation in the single gene. Hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, thalassemia, phenylketonuria are all Mendelian disorders. Polydactyly, Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome are examples of chromosomal disorders. So from the given diseases, there are 5 diseases are Mendelian disorders. So the correct option is C. The condition in which there is one too many or one too few chromosomes is called as. When chromosome number in an organism increases or decreases in multiple of n, then the condition is known as polyploidy. But when one or more chromosome increases or decreases, then the condition is known as aneuploidy. For example, 2n plus 1, 2n minus 1, 2n plus 2, 2n minus 2, etc. So the answer is option A, aneuploidy. Select the incorrect statement. There are 4 statements are given. From that, ECORI identified specific palindromic DNA sequence GWATTC and cuts are specific location away from center between G and A, making staggered or sticky end cuts. It breaks phosphodiester bonds and hydrogen bonds. So the incorrect statement is option D. ECORI cut the DNA between bases A and T only when the sequence GWATTC is present in the DNA. Observe the picture given below and identify the disease causing nematode that causes a great reduction in yield of tobacco plants. A nematode infects the roots of tobacco plant and causes a great reduction in yield by causing root knot disease. So the answer for this question is Melodogene incognita. Genetically altered bacterium used in control of environment pollution is. Pseudomonas putida cleans oil spills and it is used as bioremediation for environmental pollution. It has been genetically modified to increase the rate of breakdown of long chain hydrocarbons and was named as superbug. So the answer is option C, Pseudomonas putida. A decrease in intrapulmonary pressure to less than atmospheric pressure causes. Intrapleural pressure is the pressure of the air within the pleural cavity between the visceral and parietal pleura. Air flows into the lungs largely due to the difference in pressure. Atmospheric pressure is greater than intraalveolar pressure and intraalveolar pressure is greater than intrapleural pressure. Air flows out of the lungs during expiration based on the same principal pressure within the lungs becomes greater than atmospheric pressure. So the answer is option A, inspiration. 5 statements are given. From that, which of the following statements are true about endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum is a single membrane bounded tubes which forms channels in cytoplasm. It consists of empty lumen, thus it divides cytoplasm into 2 compartments, luminal chamber inside endoplasmic reticulum and extraluminal chamber outside endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum carry out lipid synthesis and detoxification of toxic chemicals. So the answer is option C. All are true except third statement. Correct statement regarding hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a protein found in red blood cells that is comprised of 2 alpha and 2 beta subunits that surround an ion containing heme group. Oxygen readily binds the heme group The ability of oxygen to bind increases as more oxygen molecules are bound to heme. So the answer is option D. It binds with oxygen irreversibly. Match the following. During prophase, nucleolus and nuclear membrane disappears. Chromosomes occurs after G2 interphase. In metaphase, the chromosomes are arranged at equatorial of the cell and these phase act as the checkpoint of the metaphase. Centromere splits and chromatids are separated during anaphase and daughter chromosomes start moving towards opposite poles with chromosomal disjunction. Nuclear membrane, nucleolus and endoplasmic reticulum reappears during telophase. Thus, two nuclei are formed, which is followed by cytokinesis. So, the correctly matching option is option B.